In Meadows' 2005 article, Healthier Eating, she states that more Americans than ever are obese, overweight, and at an increased risk of chronic diseases, such as heart disease, which is a leading cause of death in the U.S., and other cancers. She also states that most Americans consume too many calories and not enough nutrients. I believe that these could be solved by simply looking at a food label before buying or eating any food item. Now that I've said that, how many of you look at a food label before buying or eating any food? Me neither. But you should. We should, because looking at a food label is very important because it lets you know the amount of nutrients that are inside that food, if the food's organic, and my I think is the most important part of looking at a food label, the ingredient list. As I said before, most Americans consume too many calories and not enough nutrients. That could be just as bad the other way around by getting too much of one nutrient and not enough of the others. That puts stress on the body, especially when you eat too much protein and not enough carbohydrates to help break it down. It puts a lot of stress in your body to break down all that protein. Plus, when you don't use all those nutrients that you just ate, it will get stored as fat. Especially when if you think just eating protein is making your muscles bigger, eat this protein bar. Come to find out, it has 40 grams of protein in there, which is more than you need. If you use all of that, it'll just be stored as fat for later use. And also, eating too much of one nutrient puts your body out of balance, which brings me to our next point: eating nutrient-dense foods. Nutrient-dense means that there's a good amount of each nutrient in that food. A good amount of fat, fiber, carbohydrates, protein, and sugar. Choosing a nutrient-dense food is healthier because, according to Lansing Shimizu and Brumberg's 2013 article, Association of Nutrient-Dense Snack Combinations with Calories and Vegetable Intake, they state that eating non-nutrient dense foods such as potato chips contributes to childhood obesity. A food that is nutrient dense gives you more for what you're eating. Also, eating nutrient dense foods makes your meal and snack more balanced. Now we talked to you about nutrient dense foods. I talked to you about why eating organic food is a better option. It's good to find out if the food is organic or not, and you can find out by looking on the food package. There's a symbol on there which determines if it's organic or not. Organic means there's no chemical treatment done to the food or the soil it was grown on. Eating organic food is the best option for avoiding any processed food. So next time you want a sweet snack, pick an organic fruit because fruit has a lot of natural sugar in it and other artificial sweeteners that can cause cancer. In Cat's 2012 article, Organic Food Better, the consumption of organic fruits and vegetables did reduce the exposure to pesticide residue. Lastly, I'll say why it's very important to look at the food label, especially the ingredient list. Looking at the ingredient list, in my opinion, is the most important part. Because in Burnley's 2011 article, Nutrition, look at the label please, he states that if you have any allergies or are on a restricted diet, lactose intolerant, vegetarian, or vegan, look at the ingredient list. Because the last thing you want is to have an allergic reaction to something you thought would be a good snack or a meal. Because you were allergic to the nuts or soy. Because the only thing we looked at was the nutrition facts. Oh, it has a lot of sugar, carbohydrates, protein. Fiber, I should get it. Come to the conclusion that the source of protein was soy and nuts, which most people are allergic to now. And you don't want to buy food for a potluck and find out know someone there is allergic to nuts, and buy some dessert. Skip over the new ingredient list completely because that's just chocolate. But look over the nuts part, and now your friend is can't breathe and is end up in the hospital because the nuts. There's one way to prevent eating to make sure. There's one way to make sure that you are eating nutrient-dense foods, organic food, and also if you are not allergic to the food that you're about to eat or buy. And that's by looking at the food label. If you spend a couple of minutes look at the food label before buying or eating a certain food, it can really help if you're planning to eat healthier or balanced, and if you don't want to have any allergic reaction at all.